Hello children, today I am here to teach you chapter 20 in your textbook. That's liquid measurements, and this is the last unit in second term work. So in this lesson, we are multiply liquid quantities expressed in milliliters and liters and divide liquid quantities expressed in milliliters and liters. Name containers that include liquid. So what are the containers we can write? Soft drink bottle. What else? When you take cup of tea, you put tea in a cup. So cup of tea, soft drink bottle, or petrol bowser. So these are only three. So you can write other examples. Characteristics of liquids. What can you say? So liquids have a volume. So has a volume. So doesn't have a shape. Does not have a shape and only takes the shape of the container. Shape. And takes the, you can write, takes the shape of the container. Container. And always flows higher to lower level. Flows higher to lower level. What is capacity? The maximum amount of liquid can include in a container is the capacity of the container. So take a container like this. When you fill this somewhere here, this is not the capacity. So this is, we call the volume of liquid. Up to this point, this is volume of liquid. When you fill this fully, we call that's the capacity of this bottle. So I'll take the same shape like this, and if you fill this fully up to here, then we call this is the capacity of the bottle. So this is called the capacity. So now you know the difference. What is volume of liquid and capacity of the container. What are the units that we can use to measure liquids? Milliliter. What's the symbol? ML. Liter, that's L. Kiloliter, KL. So units of volume such as cubic centimeters, cubic meters also used as units of capacity. So what are the units? Milliliters, liters, kiloliters, or cubic centimeters, cubic meters to measure capacity. What's the relationship between cubic centimeter and milliliter? You get 1. So 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. When you take a cube with length 1 centimeter, the volume, the space inside we call 1 cubic centimeter. So that's same as 1 milliliter. So remember that conversion. 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. Now take a look at this question. You have 4 containers. Fill in the blanks using the above container. So look at carefully. So this is not fully drawn, just halfway drawn, but the maximum point given. All measured in milliliters, these 3, and this one is in liters. So what's the capacity of container A? Capacity means the maximum volume. So that's 500 milliliters. And what is the volume of liquid up to here? 300 milliliters. Look at container B. The maximum point is 500. That's in milliliters, and the volume of liquid, that's 400. Look at the third one. C. Maximum is 70 milliliters and volume of liquid is in between 10 and 20. That's 15 milliliters. And D. Full is up to 2 liters and liquid contains only 1 liter. Measuring volume of liquid. So I told you, when you take a cube with 1 centimeter length, what's the volume here? Length is 1 centimeter, width is 1 and height is 1. So you get 1 cubic centimeter. So volume of following cube is 1 cubic centimeter if this is filled with liquid. Maximum, so we say this is volume of liquid is 1 milliliter. So 1 cubic centimeter is 1 milliliter. Then what's the conversion between milliliters and liters? 1000 milliliters is 1 liter. So you need to know these conversions. Convert the below volumes to given units. 3 liters to milliliters. So what we do? 1000 milliliters is 1 liter. Multiply by 1000. You get 3000 milliliters. 275 milliliters to liters. Other way around. You have to divide by 1000. Divide by 1000 means move the decimal place 3 places to the left. 0.275. 3000 milliliters to liters. Now, other way around. Divide by 1000. 3000 divided by 1000, that's 3. 8 liters to milliliters. Multiply by 1000. 8 times 1000, 8000. 800 milliliters to liters. Divide by 1000. Move the decimal place 3 places to the left. You get 0.8. Milliliters to liters. Divide by 1000. 1.275. Convert milliliters to liters and milliliters. The combination of liters and milliliters. So how can we do? We can rewrite 1875 as 1800 or 1000. It's easy to write 1875 because you have to divide by 1000 to convert to liters. Now you can divide this by 1000. And this is just milliliters. This becomes liters and the other one milliliters. You get 1000 divided by 1000 is 1 liter and 875 milliliters. Take a look at the other one, 2325. We can split it to 2000 and 325. Now divide by 1000. 2000 divided by 1000 and 325. So what you get? 2000 divided by 1000 is 2. That's 2 liters and 325 milliliters. This one, milliliters to liters and milliliters. I can split to 3000 plus 287. Now convert this to liters. I can write this 3000 divided by 1000 plus 287 milliliters there. So this is 3 liters and 287 milliliters. What about 7528 milliliters to liters? Split to 7528 separately. So you divide by 1000 and here 528 milliliters are there. So you get 7 liters and 528 milliliters. Convert to milliliters. So what we can do? Already milliliters are there. So if we can convert these liters to milliliters and then add it. 2 liters means 2000 milliliters plus 312. We can add it together. 2312. This one 3 liters. 3 liters means 3000 milliliters and 78 milliliters are there. Add it together, 3078 milliliters are there. 5 liters convert to milliliters, multiply by 1000, 5000 milliliters and 612 milliliters. Altogether 5612 milliliters are there. Find the value and convert to liters and milliliters. First we'll multiply. This is multiplication. 500 times 3. So 3 times 0, 0. Then 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 5, 15. So 1500 milliliters. Now you have to convert to liters and milliliters. I can split this to 1000 and 500. Now 1000 means 1 liter. So I can write 1 liter and 500 milliliters. Now multiply this by 7. 7 times 200. 0, 0. 7 times 2, that's 14. So 1400 milliliters. Now split this into 2. 1000 plus 400. Now 1000 milliliters means 1 liter and 400 milliliters. This one, 8 times 600. 0, 0. 8 times 6, 48. 4800 milliliters. Now convert. I can split this to 4800. 4000 means, milliliters means, divide by 1000, 4 liters. And 800 milliliters are there. What about this one? 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 5, 20. 2 remaining. 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 1400 milliliters are there. Now split. Can write 1000 plus 400 and I know that 1000 divided by 1000 is 1. So you get 1 liter and 400 milliliters. Write the answer in liters. So first multiply. 0, 0. 3 times 5, 15. So how you convert to liters at once? Divide this by 1000. Divide this by 1000 means move the decimal place 3 places to left. So you get 1.5 liters. 7 times 200. Multiply 0014. 1400 milliliters. Divide by 1000. Move the decimal place. You get 1.4 liters. Look at this one. Multiply by 8 first. 8 times 6, 48. 4800 milliliters. Divide by 1000. 1, 2, 3. 4.8 liters are there. This one multiplied by 4. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 5, 20. 2 remaining. 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. Divide by 1000, you get 1.4 liters. This one, 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 5, 10. 1 remaining. 2 times 8, 16 plus 1, 17. 1700 milliliters. Divide by 1000. 1, 2, 3. 1.7 liters are there. Write the answer in liters. Now you can do at once. 500 times 3. 1500. Now divide by 1000. You put a decimal point here. 1.5 liters. 400 times 2. 800. Divide by 1000. So you put the decimal point here. 0.8 liters. 600 into 8. 4800. Then divide by 1000 means you put the decimal point here. 4.8 liters. 2 times 5. 10. Already in liters. 7 liters into 3. That becomes 21 liters. Multiply by 4 without considering the decimal point. 4 times 3, 12. 1 remaining. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1, 5. And here, one place you have to consider. So put the decimal point here. 5.2 liters. Multiply 25 times 7 first. 7 times 5, 35. 3 remaining. 7 times 2, 14. 14 plus 3, 17. So one decimal point, 17.5 liters. Now look at this one. So you get multiplication. It's easy to write in a column. So milliliters, liters. So 5 liters, 300 milliliters multiplied by 4. So how you get that? So first multiply 300 by 4. You get 1200. So can you write 1200? You can't, because 1000 means 1 liter. So here we can split this to 1000 plus 200. 1 liter and 200 milliliters. So keep 200 there and take 1 to this side. Now multiply 4 times 5. You get 20. 20 plus 1, 21. So you get 21 like that. Now we'll take another multiplication. 5 liters 200 multiplied by 7. What is 200 times 7? 1400. So split that into liters and milliliters. 1 liter and 400 milliliters. So you write 400 here and take 1. 7 times 5, 35 plus 1, 36. So 36 liters and 400 milliliters. Look at this one, multiplication. So you can multiply in a column. So without writing separately, we'll do the multiplication. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 8, 48. 4 remaining. 6 times 2, 12 plus 4, 16. You write 6 here and take 1. 6 times 3, 18 plus 1, 19. This one multiplied by 7. 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 3, 21. 2 remaining. 7 times 3, 21 plus 2, 23. So put 3 here, take 2. 7 times 5, 35. 35 plus 2, 37. Look at this one, multiplied by 11. Do you know the trick? 2014 multiplied by 11. We write first digit and last digit separately and add. These ones we add. 4 plus 1, 5. 2 plus 1, 3. 2354. We'll check it. 214 multiplied by 11 means 10 and 1. 412 and multiplied by 1 when you add it. See whether you are getting the same answer. So, when you are multiplying by 11, you can use this method. So, 2354. So, you can write the last 3 digits, 354. Take 2 here. 11 times 9, 99. 99 plus 2, 101. Next one, multiply by 18 now. Again, we can do other way around. 18 times 11. 18 times 11, what you do? You write down 1 and 8 separately. 1 plus 8 becomes 9. 198. So you can write 198 here. 18 times 5 now. 90. So 198. And then here 90 liters. Write the answer in liters. What you do? Divide by 1000. So divide by 1000, 2.3, 1.75. You don't need to write down the after the decimal point. You can just write 1.75. 2.3 is 2300 divided by 1000. So we'll do at once. So what happens? The decimal point moves 3 places to the left. 6.748 liters. This one, 1, 2, 3, 0.325. Here, 1, 2, 3, 1.408. Here, 1, 2, and here you need to keep a 0, 3. 0.072 liters. 8 milliliters. 1, 2, 3. That means you have to put 2 zeros and then 8. So when you divide by 1000, the decimal point moves 3 places to the left. Multiply and give answer in liters. Multiply by 2. 2 times 8, 16. 1 remaining. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 times 1, 2. And 2 times 3, 6. Now you are asked to write this in liters. So what you do? This is 6 liters and 236 milliliters means 2000. That means 6236 milliliters. When you divide by 1000, you get this one is the decimal value. So 6.236 liters. Next one, multiply by 7. 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 2, 14. 1 remaining. 7 times 8, 56. 56 plus 1, 57. 5 remaining. 7 times 1, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. Now 12 liters are there. You can write 12. This becomes as the decimal value, 0.74. No need to write down this 0. Multiply by 10. So you get 730. 10 times 8, 80. Now how many liters are there? 80 liters. This becomes the decimal value, 0.73. Multiply by 8 here. 8 times 4, 32. 3 remaining. 8 times 4, 32 plus 3, 35. 3 you are taking here. 8 times 7, 56. 56 plus 3, 59. Now convert to liters, 59 liters. This one here, you have to put a 0. 3 places to the left. That means 052. So 59.052 liters. Look at this question. A vendor supplies 750 milliliters per day. Find the total amount of milk supply in a month with 30 days. So just you have to multiply by 30. So what's the value here? 750 milliliters. So nothing here. So multiply by 30. So what you do? You can put 2 zeros and multiply by 3. 3 times 5, 15. 1 remaining. 3 times 7, 21 plus 1, 22. 22,500 milliliters. How many liters? You can split into 22,000. That means 22 liters and 500 milliliters. So I can write 500 here, that's milliliters, and here 22. 22 liters and 500 milliliters. So I can write the answer, final answer, 22 liters. And 500 milliliters is the total amount of milk. A patient takes the syrup 10 milliliters thrice a day. Find the amount of liquid needed for 5 days. Amount needed for 1 day. So 10 milliliter syrup, 3 times you have to take. Multiply by 3. So 10 times 3, 30 milliliters per day. You have to take for 5 days like that. So 30 milliliters times 5. What's the total? 0. 5 times 3, 15. So 150 milliliters of syrup taking for 5 days. In a small bottle contains 24 milliliters of medicinal oil. Find the amount of medicinal oil in 200 such bottles. So what is the amount in one bottle? 24 milliliters. So there are 200 such bottles. So what you have to do? Multiply by 200 to get the total amount of syrup. Total amount of medicinal oil. So how you multiply? Put 2 zeros and multiply by 2. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2, 4. 4,800 milliliters. You can write like that, or you can convert to liters. Divide by 1000 and you can write 4.8 liters are there. A person drinks 2.5 liters of water per day. Find the amount of water needed for 30 days of a month and find the amount of water needed for 12 months. So first part, per day, the amount of water required is 2.5 liters. So 30 days like that, you have to multiply by 30. So find the amount. First 25 times 30. Put a 0 and multiply by 3. 15. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. And put a 0. Here put a decimal point. Then what you do? That's for 30 days. Then find the amount of water needed for 12 months like that. So if we take 30 days per month, that's the average. We can't take 31, 29 like that. Average number of days is 30. So how many months are there? 12 months. So we take amount of water per month is 75 liters. Now what about 12 months? Multiplied by 12. So 12 times 5, 60. 6 remaining. 12 times 7, 84. 84 plus 6, 90. So 900 liters needed for 12 months means 1 year. There is 1.5 liters of drinks in a mega bottle. Find the amount of drinks included in dozen of bottles. What is dozen means? 12 bottles. Amount in one bottle, we know that 1.5 liters. Amount in dozen bottles, so 1.5 multiplied by 12. So how you multiply? Ignore the decimal point. 15 times 12. 12 times 5, 60. 6 remaining. 12 times 1, 12 plus 6. You get 18. Then you think about the decimal point. One place you have to keep. So altogether 18 liters. Look at this question. There is a leak in the tap and 2.4 liters of water flows per hour. Find the amount of water wasted in 24 hours. So what's the amount of water wasted per hour? That's 2.4 liters. Now, amount of water wasted in 24 hours means you have to multiply by 24. 24 hours, you have to multiply by 24. What's 24 times 24? 25 times 25? 625. So we'll see what's 24 times 24. 4 times 4, 16. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. 576. But we know one decimal place is there. So you keep one decimal place here. So 57.6 liters. Look at this question. There is 20 liters of water in a filter bottle. A house needs 8 such bottles per week. Find the amount of water needed for a week. So what's the amount of water in a bottle? 20 liters. So what's the amount of water in 8 bottles? 20 times 8. So 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 2, 16. 160 liters. Need for 1 week. Volume of liquid divide by a whole number. Now, so far we did multiplication. Now we'll think about how we divide liquid measures. Look at this question. If 2 liters of drinks divided in between 5 children equally, find the amount of drinks each child gets. So what you have to do? Amount of drinks in the bottle is 2 liters. So you can't divide this by 5 because you get a decimal answer. So what's the easiest way to do? We can convert to milliliters. 2 into 1000, 2000 milliliters are there. Now it's easy to divide. So if we are dividing this in between 5 children, you have to divide this by 5. So 2000 divided by 5. So what you do? You can do long division. 5 times 4, 20 and 0 remaining here. You need to put 2 zeros for this. So you get 400 milliliters. Now we convert to milliliters. So amount of drinks each child gets is 400 milliliters. Look at this one. If 2 liters of drinks divided in between 8 children equally. So same question now, 8 children are there. So what's the amount of drinks in the bottle? 2 liters. Convert to milliliters, that's 2000 milliliters. Now we have to divide this equally between 8 children. Divide by 8. So what you get? Use long division. 8 times 2, 16. 4 remaining. For 40, that's 8 times 5, 40. For this 0, you have to put a 0. So what's the amount now? 250 milliliters of each child. Now same question. Now 12 children are there. 2 liters of drinks divided in between 12 children equally. Find the amount of drinks each child gets. So same question. This is 2 liters, convert to milliliters, that's 2000 milliliters. And now 12 children are there. So divide this by 12. 2000 divided by 12, you can simplify if you want. 1000 divided by 6. Or you can simplify further. Divide by 4, 500 divided by 3. And then you can do, or just you take the whole thing and multiply by 12. 12 times 1, 12. So you get 8. For 80, that's 6. 6 times 2, 12 and 7. So 8 remaining. For 80, again 6. So this is repeating. See, 12, 6, again 72. Again 8. So 6 is repeating like this. So what we do? Shall we write correct to 1 decimal place? This means 166.6 milliliters. But we can't measure it correctly, so you can round it roughly 167 milliliters. Or I can write as a fraction 166. After this, 8 remaining out of 12. 8 over 12 divided by 4, you get 2/3. So I can write the same thing as a fraction, 166 2/3 milliliters. Divide the following volumes. Volume of liquid, 2 and 200. Divide by 5. You can't divide, so you put 0. 2 liters remaining. When you take it to milliliters, this becomes 2000. Now add it. You get altogether 2200 milliliters. Now 5 times 4, 20. 2 remaining. For 20, that's 5 times 4. And here 1 0 there. So you can put 0 here. So what's the answer? 440 milliliters. Look at these long division. Divide these. Divide by 2 first. 3. So 2 times 1, 2. 1 remaining. 1 liter remaining means when you take it to milliliters, that's 1000. So add 1000 there. 1400. Now divide by 2. 2 times 7, 14. So you need to put 2 zeros there. 1, 2. So what's the answer? 700 milliliters. This division, 5 liters 800 divided by 4. 4 times 1, 4. Remaining 1. 1 liter remaining means when you take it to this side, that's 1000. So when you add it, that's 1800. Divide by 4. 4 times 4, 16. 2 remaining. For 20, that's 5. So 20 and 0 remaining. So you get 0 here. So what's the answer? 1 liter and 450. Here, this one, we made a mistake. We forgot to write 1 liter. 1 liter 700 here, 1 liter 450 there. Look at this one. Divide by 6 now. So 6 times 1, 6. 1 remaining. 1 remaining means you are taking 1000. 1380. Divide by 6. 6 times 2, 12. 1 remaining. For 18, that's 3. 18. Now, there's a 0. So you have to put a 0 there. 1 liter and 230 milliliters. This one, divide by 6. 6 times 1, 6. 3 remaining. 3 liters means 3000 milliliters. When you add it, 6 times 5, 30. 3 remaining. For 36, that's 6 times 6. And here 0 there, so you have to put a 0. 1 liter and 560 milliliters. Look at this question. Capacity of a tank is 1000 liters. How many days can survive with this amount if people in that house uses 25 liters per day? So that means division. 1000 liters are there, each day 25. So when you divide, you get the number of days. So 1000 divided by 25. 25 times 4, 100. So that means you have to put a 0 there. 40 days they can survive with this amount of water. Look at this question. For a function, each child is served with 200 milliliters of drinks. How many children can be served if 80 liters of drinks in a bottle? So what's the total amount in a bottle? 80 liters. 80 liters are there. Then 80 liters we can convert to milliliters. So 80 times 1000. So what's the amount? 80,000 milliliters are there in the bottle. So what's the amount each child gets? 200 milliliters. So number of children can be served. That means 80,000 milliliters divided by 200 milliliters. Now what we can do, we can cross out the zeros. 800 divided by 2. 400 milliliters. So number of, this is not milliliters. Milliliters and milliliters get cancelled out and this is just a number. So that means 400 children can be served with 80 liters of drinks. Now we'll look at volume of liquid in a cubical container, cube-shaped container. Half of the cubical container is filled with water and the side length is 20 centimeters. Think about a cube with side length 20 centimeters. So what's the capacity? Capacity means when you fill this cube fully. What's the amount of water? What's the volume of water? So capacity of the container is length into width into height. 20, 20, 20. So this is in cubic centimeters. What's the value? 0, 0, 0. 3 zeros. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8,000 cubic centimeters is the capacity of the cube. Volume of water. This is filled half the cube. So what's the height then? Height becomes 20 divided by 2. That's 10. Length and width the same, but the height of water is different. So volume of water, we need to take the height of water. Length is 20, width is 20, but the height is 10 now. So 3 zeros, 2 times 2, 4. 4,000 cubic centimeter is the volume of water. So you can write in milliliters if you want. Capacity of the container. What's the conversion? 1 cubic centimeter is 1 milliliter. You can write in milliliters as well. So 8,000 milliliters, or how many liters are there? Divide by 1,000. 8,000 divided by 1,000, 8 liters. Here 4,000 cubic centimeter means 4,000 milliliters. Divide by 1,000, you get 4 liters. 1/3 of the cubical container is filled with water. Side length is 30 centimeters. So what is this cube now? Now the side length is 30 centimeters. So what's the capacity of the container and volume of water? So to get the capacity, you have to take height fully. That means 30 centimeters. So length, breadth, height. 30, 30, 30. This is in cubic centimeters. So put 3 zeros, and 3 times 3, 9, 9 times 3, 27. Or I can write, this is milliliters divided by 1,000, 27 liters. Now volume of water is different. This is 1/3 filled. Only 1/3. So what's the new height? 30 divided by 3. You get 10 centimeters is the new height. So length is the same, width is the same, but the height is now 10 centimeters. So what's the value? 3 zeros, and 3 times 3, 9. 9,000 cubic centimeters is equal to, divide by 1,000, and you can write 9 liters. Volume of liquid in a cuboid. A cuboidal shaped container has length 20, width 10 and height 8. 1/4 of volume is filled with water. If you draw the cuboid, you have to draw a rectangle now. Length 20, width 10 or breadth, and height 8. Find the capacity. Capacity means you take fully 20, 10 and 8. This is in cubic centimeters. So 2 zeros, and 2 times 8, 16. You can convert to milliliters. You get the same, and divide by 1,000. You get 1.6 liters. If you want the volume of water, what you do? This is 1/4 of the height is filled with water. So length is the same, width is the same, but the height is 1/4 of 8. 8 divided by 4. The new height is 2 now. So multiply, put 2 zeros and 2 times 2, 4. 400 cubic centimeters or 400 milliliters. So the capacity is 1.6 liters and 400 milliliters is the volume of water. So now you know the difference. What's the capacity of a cuboid? You take the full height, length into width into height. But when we talk about the volume of water, we take same length, same width, but for height, that's height of water. Look at this question. A cubical shaped container has 30 centimeter length and 18 centimeter width. It is filled 6 centimeter height with oil. Find the volume of oil. Length is 30. Width is 18 and height is given 6. So you can find out the volume of oil. So what we can do? 6 times 3, 8. 6 times 3, 18 and put a 0 and multiply by 18 again. 18 times 18. So this is cubic centimeters. So 180 times 18. What's the value? 10 and 8. Put 0 and multiply by 1. So you get here 1800. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 8, 64. 6 remaining. 8 times 1, 8 plus 6, 14. Now add it. 3240 cubic centimeters. Or you can write this as milliliters. If you want to convert to liters, divide this by 1000. 1, 2, 3. 3.24 liters. You can keep either in cubic centimeters or milliliters or liters. A cuboidal shaped container with length 40, width 20 is filled 7 centimeter height of water. Find the volume of water. So length is 40, width is 20 and the height is 7. We take height of water. So 2 zeros. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 7, 56. So you can write this as cubic centimeters or milliliters, or I can write even as liters. Divide by 1000, that's 5.6 liters. Convert following measurements to milliliters. So multiply by 1000. 8000 milliliters. Multiply by 1000. 7 becomes 7000 milliliters. Multiply by 1000. 3 places to the right. 2500 milliliters. Here multiply by 1000. 3200 milliliters. Here multiply by 1000. 9400 milliliters. Capacity of a tank is 8.4 liters. How many times needed to pour water from 400 milliliter container to fill the tank? So what's the capacity of the tank? 8.4 liters. It's easy to convert to milliliters. Multiply by 1000. 8400 milliliters. Now you can find how many times we need to pour water with 400 milliliter container. You divide 8400 by 400. So 2 zeros get cancelled out when you divide. 2 zeros get cancelled out. 84 divided by 4. 21. And this is in just a number. 21 times you have to pour water to fill the tank. Capacity of a bucket is 1.2 liters. If a person used 30 buckets to bathe, find the amount of water used. So what's the capacity of the bucket? That's 1.2 liters. So volume of water. So 30 times you need to find 30 buckets of this. 1.2 into 30. That's in liters. First, ignore the decimal point, multiply by 30, put 0 and you get 360. And now you can put the decimal point. 36 liters of water needed to bathe. Now we'll look at the review exercise in your textbook. Express 6 liters in milliliters. Multiply by 1000. You can straight away write this is 6000 milliliters. 7 liters 300 milliliters in milliliters. 7 means 7000 milliliters plus 300. 7300 milliliters. 3758 milliliters in liters and milliliters now. So we can split. I can write 3000 plus 758. 3000 means divide by 1000. You get 3 liters and 758 milliliters. Express 10,065 milliliters in liters and milliliters. So we can split this one 10,000 plus 65. So when you divide by 1000, 3 zeros get cancelled out. 10 liters and 65 milliliters. Add liquid measures. So you can add normal way. Just add the right hand side. Values 0, 5 and 5, 10. 1 remaining. 3 and 3, 6. 7 plus 4, 11. This one, you can put a 0 there. Add it. 0 plus 5, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 1 remaining. 9 plus 1, 10. Now when you add it, you get here 10. Take 1 here. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. Now take this one. Now it's subtraction. So when you want to subtract, so here, can you subtract 875 from 50? No. So you have to take 1. Make sure that you put 0 here. Take 1 here. 1050 minus 875. When you subtract, you get 5 and here 7 and 1. So 175 here. So here we have already taken 1. So 5 minus 3. This becomes 5. 5 minus 3, that's 2. Take this one here, put 0 first. You can't subtract. So take 1 from here. 1045 minus 165. Subtract here 0. Take here 1. 14 minus 6, 8. This becomes 9. 9 minus 1, 8. So you get 880 milliliters. So this becomes 2. 2 minus 2, 0. So 880 milliliters. Question number 3. Find out how much of drink can be prepared by adding. This is addition. So liters and milliliters. 1 liter 250 milliliters of fruit juice to 2 liters and 650 milliliters of water. Express this amount in liters and milliliters. Now add it together. 0, 5 and 5, 10. Take 1. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 2 plus 1, 3. So what's the value? 3 liters and 900 milliliters. Question number 4. There was 10 liters, 750 milliliters of water in a bucket. Geetha watered plants with a quantity of 5 liters, 850 milliliters of water from the bucket. How much water is remaining? Remaining means you have to subtract. What's the total? 10 liters, 750 milliliters. You have to subtract 5 liters and 850. So what's the value? 0. 5 and 5, 0. Here you have to take 1 here. 17 minus 8, 9. So this becomes 9. 9 minus 5, 4. So what's the remaining water? Amount of remaining water is 4 liters and 900 milliliters. Exercise 20.1, multiplication. So you can multiply at once. 5 times 5, 25. 2 remaining. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. You put 2 and take 1 here. 5 times 4, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. This one multiplied by 4. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 5, 20. Put 0 and multiply by 2. 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. Take 1 here. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 1, you get 9. This one, it's easy to write in a column. Liters, milliliters. So 5, 750 multiplied by 13. So shall we do it at once or separately? We'll multiply this at once. 750 multiplied by 13, 10 and 3. So you get 3 times 0, 0, 3 times 5, 15, 3 times 7, 21 plus 1, 22. When you add it, you get 9,750. So what you do? You write 750 here and take 9 to the other side. 13 times 5. What's 13 times 5? 5 times 3, 15. And 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 65 and this 9. Add it together. So you get 74. So the answer is 74 liters and 750 milliliters. Now multiply this by 15. Again write in a column. 8 liters and 575 multiplied by 15. So we can do at once. 575 multiplied by 15, that's 10 and 5. Multiplied by 1 and 5. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 7, 35 plus 2, 37. And 5 times 5, 25 plus 3, 28. Add it together. 12 and 8 and 8, 16. 6 plus 2, 8. So 8,625. You write 625 and take 8 here. 15 times 8. 120. So 120 and this 8 becomes 128. So the answer is 128 liters and 625 milliliters. Look at question number 2. Multiply the liquid quantities given below by the given number and express the answer in liters and milliliters. So multiply by 5. 0. 5 times 5, 25. 2 remaining. 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, 12. So this is 1250 milliliters. Now convert to liters and milliliters. We can separate 1000 and 250. 1000 means 1 litre and 250 milliliters. This one multiplied by 7. 7 times 5, 35. 3 remaining. 7 times 1, 7 plus 3, 10. 1 remaining and 7 times 5, 35 plus 1, 36. Now convert to liters. 3000 plus 605. 3000 means 3 liters and 605 milliliters. What about this one? You have to multiply this by 16. It's easy to multiply separately. 10 and 6. Multiply by 1 first. And then 6. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 7, 42. 42 plus 3, 45. Now add it. So you get 12,000. So how we write 12,000? So what we do? First you write 12,000 milliliters. Convert to liters. Divide by 1000 means these 3 zeros get cancelled out. So what's the answer? You get 12 liters. Question number 3. A bottle contains 375 milliliters of drink. Express the total amount of drink in 6 such bottles in liters and milliliters. So this is also multiplication. So you can just take 375 multiplied by 6. 6 times 5, 30. 3 remaining. 6 times 7, 42 plus 3, 45. 4 remaining. 6 times 3, 18 plus 4, 2,250. This is in milliliters. Convert to liters and milliliters. So I can split this one to 2,000 plus 250. So this means 2 liters and here 250 milliliters are there. Question number 4. A cordial bottle contains 1 liter 750 milliliters of cordial. How much of cordial is there in 6 such bottles? So multiplication. So liters, milliliters, 1 and 750 multiplied by 6. Do the multiplication. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 5, 30. So 3 remain. 6 times 7, 42 plus 3, 45. And 4 remaining here. 6 times 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. So what's the total amount? 10 liters and 500 milliliters. Question number 5. A house without electricity requires 1 liter 650 milliliters of kerosene oil per day. Find the amount of kerosene oil required by that house for a week. So week means 7 days. So we need to multiply this by 7. 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 5, 35. 3 remaining. 7 times 6, 42 plus 3, 45. 4 remaining. 7 times 1, 7 plus 4, 11. So what's the amount required for a week? 11 liters and 550 milliliters of kerosene oil. Question number 6. 2 liters 225 milliliters of diesel is required to operate a generator for 1 hour. Find the amount of diesel required to operate the generator for 8 hours. This is normal multiplication. Liters, milliliters. This is 2 and 225 multiplied by 8. 8 times 5, 40. 4 remain. 8 times 2, 16 plus 4, 20. 2 remaining. 8 times 2, 16 plus 2, 18, and you take 1 here. 8 times 2, 16 plus 1, 17. So what's the amount needed? For 8 hours, 17 liters and 800 milliliters. Question number 7. 50 milliliters of milk is used to produce 1 cup of yogurt. Find the total amount of milk required to produce 150 such cups of yogurt. Multiplied by 150. 1 cup, you need 50 milliliters. Multiplied by 150 such cups. So we can put 2 zeros and multiply by 5. 5 times 5, 25. 2 remaining. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. So 7,500 milliliters, or basically you can divide by 1000 and write 7.5 liters of milk. Question number 8. A bucket used for bathing can be filled completely with 5 liters 650 milliliters of water. If a person pours water from this bucket completely filled 60 times whenever he bathes, find out how much of water he uses on each occasion that he bathes. So a bucket filled with 5 liters and 650 milliliters. So how many buckets he used? 60. So multiply this by 60. So we'll do it separately. 650 multiplied by 60. You get 39,000. 0, 0. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 6, 36 plus 3, 39. So you can put 3 zeros. And 39, you can take it here. 60 times 5, you get 300. 300 plus 39, 339. So what's the answer? He needs 339 liters of water. Question number 9. A 540 liter water tank is filled with water. Due to crack in a pipe, water leaks out at a speed of 6 liters 750 milliliters per minute. What is the total amount of water that leaks during 8 minutes? So here, this is again multiplication. 6 liters 750 milliliters per minute. We need to find out the amount of water leaks within 8 minutes. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 5, 40. 8 times 7, 56 plus 4, 60. And you take 6 here. 8 times 6, 48. 48 plus 6, 54. So you need, this is leaking water, about leaking water. So 54 liters of water. That's, I can write 54 liters. Then part 2, it says, show that the tank will be empty if the leakage continues for 80 minutes. So we'll see what happens for 80 minutes. So this is for 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 54 liters is the water leaking. Then what about 80 minutes? That means you divide by 8 and multiply by 80. 8 times 10. 540 liters. Now, what's the capacity of the tank? 540. So, we can show that. So, this is same as this is equal to the capacity of tank. So, that means 80 minutes. After 80 minutes, the tank will be empty. So, all the water leaks and you get 0 water there. So, capacity of the tank is same as the amount of water leak here. Exercise 20.2. Evaluate the following. This is division. So, we can do long division. Divide by 3. 3 times 2, 6. For 15, that's 5. And 0 remaining. So, there's 0. So, you put 0 there. So, what's the answer? 250 milliliters. This one, you can write liters, milliliters. 9 and 750. Divide by 3. 3 times 3, 9, 0. Then you get 3 times 2, 6. 1 remaining. For 15, that's 5. 3 times 5, 15. You get 0 there. So you put 0 here. So what's the answer? 3 liters and 700. 3 liters and 250 milliliters. Another long division. Liters, milliliters. 2 and 200. Divide by 5. You can't divide, so 0. So 2 remaining means 2000 milliliters are there. So you can add it. 2200. Now you can divide by 5. 5 times 4. That's 20. For 20, that's 5 times 4. And you get 0 here. So extra 0 is there. So you put 0. So what's the answer? 440 milliliters. Now look at this one. Liters and milliliters again. 4 liters and 50 here. So make sure that you put a 0 there. 50 milliliters. Divide by 3. 3 times 1. 1 remaining. 1 remaining means you are taking 1000 to the other side. 1000. So 1050. 3 times 3, 9. 1 remaining. For 15, that's 5. And you get another 0 here. So put 0. What's the answer? 1 liter and 350 milliliters. Some more division. Liters, milliliters. So you can write it in a column like this and divide. 6 times 3, 18. 0 remaining. Now 6 times 1, 6. 3 remaining. For 30, that's 5. And 0 remaining, and there's an extra 0. So you put that 0 here. 3 liters and 150 milliliters. This one, liters, milliliters, 13 and 50. Make sure that you put a 0 there. Divide by 3. 3 times 4, 12. 1 remaining. 1 means this is 1000. 1050. Now divide this by 3. 3 times 3, 9. And for 15, that's 5. And you get another 0. The answer is 4 liters and 350 milliliters. Question number 2. 45,000 liters of fuel in a Bowser is issued in equal amounts to 6 filling stations. Find the amount issued to one filling station. That means you divide by 6. So 45,000 liters divide by 6. 6 times 7, 42. So 3 remaining. For 30, that's 5. 6 times 5, 30. And you get how many zeros? Look at carefully here. 2 zeros are there. So what's the amount? 7,500 liters per station. So there are 6 stations. So you can distribute 7,500 liters per station. Look at question number 3. 10 liters, 728 milliliters of milk is poured in equal quantities into 12 pots for curdling. Find out how much milk is poured into one pot. So this is equally divided. So you can divide and see. So liters, milliliters, 10 and 728. Divide equally by 12. So can you divide this? No. So this becomes 10 this is 0, so you get 10 here. 10 liters means 10,000. You need to put another 0. So when you add it, what you get? 27. 10,728. Now divide by 12. 12 times 5, 60. So we'll take 8. That's 8. 8 times 2, 16. 1 remaining. 8 times 1, 8 plus 1, 9. So what's the remaining part? 11. For 112, you can take 9. You can take 9. 9 times 2, 18. 1 remaining. 9 times 1, 9. Plus 1, 10. So you get 4 here. Now what's the number? 8. For 48, that's 4. 4 times 12, 48. 0 remaining. So what's the amount of milk poured into one pot? 894 milliliters of milk into one pot. Question number 4. A motor vehicle requires 1 liter 560 milliliters of fuel to travel distance of 24 kilometers. Find how much fuel it requires to travel a distance of 1 kilometer. So that means you have to divide this by 24. Liters, milliliters. 1 liter 560 divide by 24. You can't divide. So 1 remaining. 1 remaining means this is 1000 milliliters. When you add it, you get 1560. Divide by 24. So when you multiply by 5, what you get? 5 times 4, 20. 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, 12. 120. So what about 6? 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 2, 12 plus 2, 14. 7, you can't. So 6 is the maximum. So what's that? 6 times 4, 24. And 6 times 2, 12 plus 2, 14. So when you subtract, what you get? You get 12. For 120, you get 5. 5 times 4, 20. 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, 12. So what's the amount? It says how much fuel it requires to travel a distance of 1 kilometer. That's 65 milliliters of fuel. Question number 5. If 4 liters and 50 milliliters of a drink is poured equally into 9 glasses, how many milliliters of drink will one glass contain? Again, this is division. 4 liters and 450, not 450, 50 milliliters. Divide this by 9. Nothing there, so that means 4 liters remaining. 4 means that's 4,000. 4,050. Divide by 9. 9 times 4, 36. For 45, that's 9 times 5. 45. Now see, there's a 0. So you can put that 0. So what's the amount? Amount of drink in one glass is 450 milliliters. Question number 6. A quantity of 1 liter 950 milliliters of perfume is put into 30 small bottles in equal amounts and issued to the market. What quantity of perfume is there in one bottle in milliliters? 1 liter and 950 milliliters. This divide by 30. Nothing there. So 1 liter remains, means when you add it here, that becomes 1,000. So the remaining part is 1,950. Divide by 30. 30 times 6, you get 180. So remaining, you get 15. So 0 there for 150, that's 5. 5 times 3, 15, so 150. So you get 0 here. So what's the amount in one perfume bottle? 65 milliliters. Question number 7. When the drink prepared by mixing 1.54 liters of fruit juice with 1.7 liters of water is poured in equal amounts into 12 tumblers, how many liters of drink will one tumbler contain? So what's the total? So first you have to find the total amount. Liters, 1.54 fruit juice and 1.7 of water. Add it together. You get 3.24 liters altogether. Now divide into 12 tumblers. So that means you have to divide this by 12. So long division. Or you can first convert to milliliters. Convert to milliliters. 3.24 is same as multiplied by 1000, 3240 milliliters. So if you are dividing into 12 tumblers, so you have to divide this by 12. 12 times 2, 24. For 84, we can multiply by 7. 7 times 2, 14 and 8. So that means 270 milliliters for each tumbler. Question number 8. A soft drink manufacturing company produces 800 bottles of drink of regular size in a day. If the total amount of drink produced in a day is 300 liters, how much drink is included in one bottle? So we have to divide and see. So what's the total amount? This is 300 liters. So in milliliters, that's, you have to multiply by 1000. 300,000 milliliters. That's in milliliters. That value you have to divide by 800 to get the amount in 1 bottle. So we'll do long division. Before that, we can cross out 2 zeros and write down 3000. This is divided by 8. 8 times 3, 24. 6 remain. For 60, 8 times 7, 56. 4 remaining, and for 40, that's 8 times 5. So what's the remaining part? 0. So that means, what's the amount in 1 bottle? 375 milliliters. Now we'll look at the miscellaneous exercise. Question number 1. An Ayurvedic syrup is issued to the market in 80 bottles containing 700 milliliters of syrup in a day. Find the total volume of syrup issued in a day. So that's 80 bottles. So multiply by 80. So 750 multiplied by 80. So first you can put 2 zeros and then multiply by 8. 8 times 5, 40. 4 remaining. 8 times 7, 56 plus 4, 60. So this is in milliliters. So how you convert to liters? Divide by 1000. Cross out 3 zeros. 60 liters. Now the second part. A customer uses a bottle of syrup he purchased for 30 days. He drinks an equal amount twice a day. Find the amount of syrup he consumes in a day. So 30 days, that's 750 milliliters of syrup. So how you find out amount of syrup he consumes in a day? So 750 milliliters divided by 30. So 0, 0 get cancelled out. So that means 75 divided by 3. 3 times 2, 6. For 15, that's 5. So you get 0 here. So 25 milliliters. That's per day. Then you need to find the amount of syrup he consumes on each occasion. So he takes twice a day. So that means each occasion you can find by dividing this value by 2. So 25 divided by 2. 2 times 1, 2. For 5, that's 2. 4, and for 10, that's 0.5. 12.5 milliliters. So 12.5 milliliters on one occasion. Now we'll take the third part. If the daily production of syrup is increased to 86 liters and 250 milliliters, how many bottles can be issued in a day? So we can convert this to milliliters. 86,000 plus 250, 86,250 milliliters altogether. So what's the amount for each bottle? That's 750 milliliters. So we'll divide 86,250 divide by 750. So you get 86,250. So here 1, 750. Subtract 112. So take this 5 here. You get 750 and 750, 1,500. So just 1. When you subtract, this is 8 plus. So subtract this, you get 5 and 12 and 8, here 3. 375. So take this 0. So how many are there? So we'll take 5 here. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 5, 25. 2 remaining. 5 times 7, 35 plus 2, 37. So you get 115 bottles in a day. Question number 2. A motor vehicle can be driven 16 kilometers on 1 liter of fuel. A person spends 1.5 liters of fuel daily to go to office and return home. So the first part asks, find the total distance traveled by the vehicle in a day. So how many? It says driven 16 kilometers on 1 liter. So how many liters? 1.5. So that means total distance is, you multiply by 1.5. 16 into 1.5. This is in kilometers. So multiply without considering the decimal. So we'll multiply 16 by 15, 10 and 5. 5 times 6, 30. 3 remaining. 5 times 1, 5 plus 3, 8. So 240. But we have to keep a decimal point here. So 1 place there, 24 kilometers altogether. Now look at the second part. It says, find the amount of fuel required by him for 22 working days. So each day 1.5 liters. So what's the amount of fuel? Amount of fuel for 22 working days means 22 times 1.5 liters per day. Multiply this by 22, 15, 22 and then keep the decimal point. 300 and here you get 30, 330. So when you keep the decimal point, you get 33 liters he needs for 22 working days. And part 3 it says, if the total distance he traveled during a certain month is 480 kilometers, find the total number of liters of fuel that was consumed during that month. So here for 1 liter you can travel 16 kilometers. So you can find the amount, the total number of liters. Total number of liters needed by total distance 480 kilometers divide by 16. So what's the value? We'll first divide by 4. 4 times 4, 4 times 120. So 120 divided by 4, you get 30. So this is in liters. So what's the amount? You need 30 liters. So we covered all theory related to liquid measures. So what's the conversion between liters and milliliters? 1000 milliliters is 1 liter. So to express a liquid quantity in liters, which is given in milliliters, here given in milliliters to liters, you divide by 1000 and express liquid quantity in milliliters, which is given in liters, you multiply by 1000. So practice all the exercises and examples in this lesson because you need this in future lessons.